The student side of Education Perfect has just had a massive update. If you're a teacher, you'll notice that brings it much in line with the navigation of the teacher interface, where down the left-hand side we now have the menu, with the ability for students to pin this menu open or closed. And it will take them straight to their homepage, where if students are wanting a bit of support, there is a guide at the top where they can click it to get further information. Under there, it'll welcome them in and have their classes that have been assigned to them and set up for them with the ability to show more if they have more classes. And they'll have their profile to the right with their current points, name, and they can change their avatar under viewing their profile and change their details. Underneath that, it will take them to their learning, where it will default to activities to do, starting with all activities assigned to them this week. And then they can close that down and see any activities assigned next week or later in the term or the year. To the right, under my learning of to do, is activity, and this replaces their learning record. This will show their closed off tasks and all of their previously done assessments, plus any activities they've done in the library through self-exploration, and they'll find their results and the ability to click in and get more data and information, their progress, and they can click and redo any activities there as well. On the left, if they go away from the homepage, there is competitions, where they can see all the upcoming EP competitions, our official ones and ones done by the school. They can click on it to get more details and to participate. Leaderboards. The default view on the leaderboard is all of the students' points as appears in their school for this year. If students want to reduce it down to points they've gained this month, they can see that. And they can manually navigate over to look at their placing in the country or globally. The leaderboard itself will show a sort of gold, silver, bronze position for first, second, and third, and then it will show the top 10 after that. If there are more than 10 or 12 students in a class, it will not necessarily show everybody. We want to make sure students are not discouraged by seeing exactly where they are if they are below that top 10, or in some areas of the platform you might see on the scoreboard's top 5, especially in the class, just to not discourage students who may not be as fast at using EP. On the left, the library will default students to their subjects as assigned and identified in their classes. So if they have an English class, ESOL, Math, Science, they will appear at the top, plus any languages or other subjects that they do. And underneath, they will see their access to all the other subjects supported by EP. So if you want them to access any of these subjects, or if they want to do any self-navigation, they will be available underneath for them to explore. Down the left on their classes, they can click on their class and see for their individual class what work is due. This will contain all tasks, assessments, recommendations, everything put together in one place. They can also go and see anything that they've done previously. And they can tab and just click across from class to class, and they might notice as well on the right, as they move from their classes, they will have various leaderboards showing the top 5 just for this class rather than for the whole school. So if you have a particularly competitive class, you can see it in here. Down the bottom, the students will also just have the ability to access their profile as well. Keep an eye out for further changes coming as we add more features, more updates.